Imagine waking up tomorrow with the sudden, flawless ability to play the piano or paint a masterpiece, despite having zero training. In rare, historically documented cases, the only physical thing required to reveal these hidden abilities is a sudden concussion. In 2002, Jason Paget was living an average life in Tacoma, Washington. He was a furniture salesman whose defining traits were a brown belt in karate and a knack for selling futons. He had no background in advanced mathematics or the arts. After surviving a violent mugging outside a bar, Paget woke up to an altered sensory reality. He developed synesthesia, a condition where sensory pathways overlap. Everywhere he looked, the physical world was translated into complex geometry, angles, light rays, and tangents. He immediately began drawing these intricate geometric images entirely by hand. A man who previously struggled with basic algebra suddenly possessed an intuitive grasp of fractal geometry and advanced mathematical patterns. Paget is classified as an acquired savant. While congenital savants are born with these abilities, an acquired savant develops them following a specific event, typically a severe brain injury. This chart highlights the condition's rarity. 1 in 100 children are diagnosed with autism, and savant syndrome presents in only 1 in 1,000 cases. There are fewer than 50 known acquired cases in the entire world. Paget's experience suggests that high-level cognitive capabilities might be latent within the human brain, becoming accessible only when the organ is forced to adapt to a physiological disruption. Paget is part of a larger documented pattern. Throughout history, individuals categorized as mega-savants have demonstrated similar instances of sudden, unlearned cognitive expansion. Take Stephen Wiltshire. After glimpsing a city just once, he can perfectly recall and draw an entire cityscape, down to the exact placement of windows on individual skyscrapers, entirely from memory. Researchers point to a neurological mechanism called compensatory plasticity to explain how these impossible feats are performed. Think of the brain's information processing like a river network. When a severe injury creates a physical blockage, destroying a primary neural pathway, the brain's plasticity establishes a high-capacity alternative route. This emergency rerouting connects previously isolated brain regions, providing high-speed access to areas governing mathematics, memory, or spatial reasoning. The injury provides a new framework for the brain. By removing established neurological roadblocks, information is processed at a speed and volume that was previously unavailable to the individual. This raises a question of origin. Even if a newly formed neural pathway grants someone enhanced processing power, how do they immediately know the rules of complex geometry or musical composition without ever being taught? Evolutionary biology provides a clue through the behavior of the Australian zebrafinch. A zebrafinch typically learns its song by listening to its peers, yet a finch raised in total isolation will still develop the ability to sing its species-specific melody. The blueprint for that song is evolutionarily hard-coded into its DNA. This pattern suggests that human skills like mathematics and art may be our evolutionary songs. These capabilities may be part of our genetic code, remaining dormant until the brain is forced to access them. If these networks are already part of our biology, the challenge becomes one of access. Is there a way to trigger this rerouting without the risk of a traumatic injury? One approach is transcranial magnetic stimulation. By using magnetic fields to temporarily alter localized brain activity, clinicians can observe changes in cognitive performance, theoretically inducing savant-like qualities for a short duration. A more permanent method is deep brain stimulation. This involves a device that delivers electrical pulses to specific neural pathways with extreme precision. It is currently used to treat Parkinson's, but it could be adapted to enhance memory or latent talent. Future advancements in gene editing or nanotechnology might allow us to bypass physical surgery entirely, enabling the artificial induction of these high-efficiency networks. While modifying our neural architecture sounds like science fiction, the 50 living acquired savants prove our hardware is already capable of these feats. Thanks for watching, and a huge thank you to the Patreon members who support this channel. It's worth considering what latent potential might be sitting within your own genetic code. The 1.4 kilogram mass of tissue between our ears is capable of performance levels we are only beginning to document. We are moving from observing these anomalies to understanding the protocols required to access them ourselves.